Hello and welcome to this create and condition session. So in this create and condition session, it's a lot of floor work. So we've got candlesticks to squat, we've got glute roll to shin body, and we've got either swing or jump. There's a choice of that. It's basically the same body movement. A object, a kettlebell swing will be the main object to use for that. And a jump, it uses the same general powerful hip action to get through the moves. And there's going to be a bit of running in this one as well. So this one is 15 minutes long, so it's a set time. So within that 15 minutes, you're just working through the round of those movements, but you're working through as many rounds as you can fit into the 15 minutes. Now, it's going to be 4 candlestick to squat. So you're never actually standing up out of the squat, you're just getting into the squat, rocking back down into the candlestick. It is a challenging movement for some. Some of you may just get this and it may be like, boom, done it, yeah, don't see what the problem is. Whereas others may find it that they need to put their hands into places, they need to practice on the kind of fluidity of it, and they might need that little bit of help before they start getting into it in a normal pattern. Everybody's different, there's no right or wrong whether you should get it straight away or not. It's just literally it's quite a some people do and some people don't. It's one of those. Your glute roll to shin body, I'll show you that as well. It'll be something that once we've done it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I recognise that from the restoration stuff. And your swings and jumps are pretty straightforward, and you're running. If you don't have the option to run outdoors, or if you're just feeling like you don't fancy it, then there are a couple of options we can use instead of that to get a similar effect from the workout. So your candlestick to squat. Just before we get into that, your exploration for today is your plank. You'll be planking at 75% of your week 1's maximum time, and alongside that you will be doing tucks. So I will show you that and the options that you can use for that. So candlestick to squat. A candlestick, we've used this before, and we used a part of it in the restoration piece. So you should be kind of using the correct positioning once we're into it. It's just getting into that squat adds that extra dimension. So your candlestick. So we're going to lie down, we're going to rock back. We need to tuck the belly in so you can roll through the spine. Once you come up, you're going to kind of roll yourself, tuck your feet in so that you can throw your body forward into a squat position. For the first one, I'll show you using hands to help. So I'm going to rock back, feet go up, through, hands can go down. I'm going to rock into my squat position, so I've come up onto my heels there as well, that's fine. I'm going to rock back to my heels, rock up, hands again, into that squat. So this time I'm staying on my heels because I've got used to it in the second movement. This tends to happen, so it takes a few reps quite a lot of times. And then without the hands, like so. So you might be looking at thinking speed is necessary. It's not so much necessary, it's more the smoothness of the movement. So don't try and attack it. Just let your body roll back down through the spine, and then at the last minute, tuck your feet under. That can be done with a bit of speed, that will help. But throw your weight forward slightly so you can just get onto your feet. Your glute roll to shin body. So our glute roll is that one we're sat down, the feet are at 90 degrees, so we of course will call this 90 degree or 90-90. So we're going to roll off to one side and go off to one side, like so. So we're going to tuck the feet, knees down. If you want to and you want that more precision, you can go leg in, leg out, like so. And then I'm going to come up onto this shin. So that's my shin body. I can use my hands again if needed. Up on, and really what I'm looking for is that extension through the hips. That's the important bit at the end phase. Okay, and then I can come down, I can use my hands again if I need to, guide myself through, and then I'm going off to the other side. So I'm going to come onto this shin, and again I'm going to drive the hips through as much as I can. So you will feel that in the hips trying to open up a little bit. and then I can do it without the hands. Once again, without the hands. Like so. And that is your glute roll to shin bars. It's 8 of those. And then we've got 16 swings. Pull the kettlebell into action. And your swings come a little bit down here so I can get into shot a bit more. We're driving through the hips. We're staying upright in the torso. Knees slightly bent. And we're just swinging as high as we can. So using the hips, not the shoulders. Okay, 16 of those, or 16 jumps. So in the same way the swings, it's the hips that are doing it. The arms are just the extra elevation. So we're just jumping forwards, so up, like so. So you're going slightly forwards, but mainly up, like so. So we're driving through the hips. 16 of those. When it comes to your run, take your timer, whether it be a phone, watch, whatever. 1 minute. You're just going to run. So if you're running out and back 30 seconds, you're just running around, just run around for 1 minute. If you're indoors, then simply you can just run on the spot for a minute, or just kind of moving around for a minute, just staying on the balls of your feet. Okay. If you're inside and you've got stairs, you can run up and down the stairs for a minute, or you can run around your room for a minute in circles. It's up to you, as long as you're running, staying on the balls of your feet, staying bouncy is the main thing for that. That is a minute. We look at the planks. So the exploration bit of this is your plank. So far we've done the plank. We've had max time. We've had max time plus the leg lifts. Okay, this time it's max time plus the tucks. So on this, you're looking at 75% of that week 1 maximum. I'm going to tuck the knees in. So I'm going to jump forward, tuck my knees in, and then back. So you're noticing that I'm leaning forward as I'm jumping. If that seems quite full on for you, like it might be wrists, might just be the movement, then you can jump 1 knee at a time. So we can go jump and lean forward, jump and lean forward, jump and lean forward, like so. If you want to take it to the opposite end of the spectrum and make it harder, you can tuck in and get back out without your feet touching the floor, like so. So that's taking it to the opposite end. So make it easier, 1 leg at a time. Make it harder, in and out without your feet touching the floor. If your plank is on your knees, like so, or you're on a surface, higher surface, then it can be that, or you're tucking the knees in at the same time. Or if you're up on a higher surface, then you can do any of those options to that higher surface, to what gets the best effects for yourself in this. And you'll do 3 rounds of that 75% of your maximum time with the tucks involved in there. That is your create and condition. It's a 15-minute workout, and it's a get-up workout, I would say. So it's a 15-minute get-up workout for your create and condition. Enjoy.